Russia is sounding the alarm as a U.S. naval armada closes in on Iran, while the wider Middle East braces anxiously for the possibility of a large-scale war breaking out. The Kremlin has warned that any American strike on Iran would seriously destabilize the entire Middle East, plunging the region into a new and unpredictable crisis. On January 26, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Moscow is seeking de-escalation and publicly urged all parties to exercise restraint in both words and actions. Russia has called for peaceful negotiations to resolve the standoff, even as fears of war surge across the region and diplomatic channels strain under pressure. Peskov said, and I quote, "This would undoubtedly mark another step towards serious destabilization of the situation in the region. Russia continues its efforts to de-escalate tensions. In this situation, we would like to see restraint from all parties involved as well as their focus exclusively on peaceful negotiations to address the issues they consider relevant." Unquote. Peskov's warning arrived just as Israeli media claimed that U.S. military preparations for a potential strike on Iran had already been completed and were in place. Those reports suggested that an attack could occur at any moment, underscoring just how sharply U.S.-Iran tensions have spiked in recent days. The aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln has now reached the Middle East and is reportedly operating in waters close to Iran, according to Israel's Channel 13. A second U.S. warship equipped with advanced missile defense systems is said to be moving toward Israel, reinforcing American protection for its ally. Reports indicate that the United States is preparing to deploy a THAAD air defense battery in the coming days, adding another layer to the regional shield. At present, the U.S. is believed to have between 40,000 and 50,000 troops stationed across at least 19 sites in the broader Middle East theater, according to Al Jazeera. 8 permanent American bases continue to operate in key locations including Bahrain, Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. Ironically, this military buildup is unfolding even as Washington's latest global strategy formally calls for long-term reductions in overseas force levels. Israel Hayom reports that the United Arab Emirates, Jordan, and the United Kingdom would back the U.S. in the event of a strike on Iran, at least in limited supporting roles. Those allied states would reportedly offer logistical support, intelligence sharing, and assistance in intercepting any Iranian missiles launched in retaliation. Iran has warned that if it is attacked, every U.S. military base across the Middle East will immediately become a legitimate target for its forces. General Ali Abadi has declared that American sites throughout the region would face swift and immediate retaliation in the event of a U.S. strike. IRGC Commander Mohammad Pakpour has insisted that Iran is more ready than ever, saying that the Guard's finger is on the trigger as they watch U.S. moves. Iran's foreign minister wrote in the Wall Street Journal that Tehran would fire back with everything at its disposal if the United States launches an attack. Abbas Araghchi warned that any all-out war would be ferocious and likely drag on far longer than U.S. planners expect or can easily control. Iran's defense ministry has claimed that the country now fields a larger and more powerful arsenal of missiles than ever before in its history. Brigadier General Reza Tlaib has asserted that Iran's offensive and defensive missile capabilities have both advanced significantly in recent years. Tehran insists that many of its newest technologies will remain secret, held back specifically to surprise adversaries at the moment Iran deems most advantageous.